Welcome to the Golf Summer Series race number 17. Tonight we're here at the Chicagoland Speedway for the Hellmann's 500K. 35 drivers all lined up and ready to go here at this racetrack that's a little less than an hour away from America's third largest city. But before we get started, let's take a look at our starting lineup. So on the pole we have Kellen Baker, next to him Ryan Wilson. Row 2, Johnny Hernandez and Random J. Row 3, Richard Herman and Braden Carruthers. Row 4, Bradley Ream and Sean Ard. Row 5, Dan DJ and This Movement. Row 6, Nargan Scott and Jake from State Farm. Row 7, Adam Bowden and Keyshawn Richardson. Row 8, Alexander Jones and Sabretooth. Row 9, last week's winner Aiden Thomas and Nick Sant. Row 10, Slayer and Carter Boyd. Got teammates in row 11, Lipsy and Nathan Baird. Row 12, Mountain Dew Fan for Life and Jordan Scout. Row 13, Hoodwum and Lucas Amario. Row 14, Devin Payment and Cody Boggs. Row 15, Owen Miles and Dan Mattiel, your current points leader starting deep in the field. Row 16, Jimmy and Jason Albert. Row 17, Ryan Benjamin and Dominic Payment. And starting last for seemingly the 5th trillionth time is HS in 61. And now it's time for the starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's take a look at the track info here for tonight. So I'm going to go 67 laps on this 1.5 mile long speedway with 18 degrees of banking. And the weather here tonight at Joliet, Illinois, 80 degrees Fahrenheit with 7 mile per hour wind towards the southwest. And just like in Atlanta, we're obviously going to start this race under the broad daylight, but by the end of the race, we'll be under the summer lights. Off turn 4, pace car down pit road. A sellout crowd here in Chicagoland. As the field will come to the green flag, the Hellmann's 500K is underway. Great start for the 21 of Kellen Baker. Is a 3 wide already for second with Richard Herman on the inside. As Ryan Wilson gets forced up to the outside of the track. He's already 3 wide with Random J and Braden Carruthers. And going into turns 3 and 4, the field is still 3 wide here, almost like at Daytona or something like that. Oh, look at Sean Lipsy, Carter Boyd up in the air! Nathan Baird and the 37 also involved as we're already under caution here at Chicagoland. Kellen Baker led the field back to the stripe. My goodness. Multi-car incident with Carter Boyd. Literally doing a 360 up in the air. Let's take a look at the replay to see what caused that. So this started in turn number 3, going into turn number 4. Oh, looks like Mountain Dew Fans for Life got into Lipsy. Sent him up to the 5 with Carter Boyd, who literally went up in the air. On board the 5 with Carter Boyd. Hang on, it's been one hell of a ride. Oh my god. Almost hit the catch fence, but luckily you didn't. So now we got pit stops here already. So Kellen Baker, Richard Herman, Johnny Hernandez, Random J thinking about coming down pit road, but he stays out. Bradley Ream, Sean Ard, Jake from State Farm, Keyshawn Richardson. A lot of the forwards here staying out. Braden Carruthers also coming down pit road. And we've seen multiple times this season that pit road strategy is key to winning this race. I was like, oh, Ryan Wilson and Johnny Hernandez make a little contact there. Pretty minimum damage to both cars there. So race off pit road here. Johnny Hernandez comes off first. Braden Carruthers, Kellen Baker, Richard Herman, movement dead Richard Herman, as the rest of the field follows them. Anyways, Random J into 53 will lead the field back to green as we're under caution because of this scary incident. Welcome back to the Golf Summer Series here from Chicagoland. We're about to come back green after a multi-car wreck involving Carter Boyd, Nathan Baird, as well as Lipsy in the 9. Currently the only car out of this race is Carter Boyd. Currently the leader is Random J to 53, followed by Brad Ream and Sean Ard. I say everyone from 1st to 16th stayed out, with 17th on down. All came down pit road. So already we have a lot of different strategies here in the early part of the race as pace car comes down pit road. Here we go, back on the green here at Chicago. Here's Aiden Thomas, the Slayer there, already looking up to the outside. Sean Ard also looking up to the outside. He's side by side with Jacob State Farm for 3rd. But as all of that's happening, Random J gets a great restart, much like Kellen Baker during the start of this race. Random J will come to the start-finish line. Will lead lap number 6 to 67. So quite a bit of racing left here in Chicago. Sean Ard and Jake from State Farm still side by side for 3rd, as Brad Ream tucks into 2nd as he tries to catch up to Random. Random will lead lap number 7. Lap number 8 is 67 now. That time by the gap between the 53 and 22. A little less than 0.2 of a second. So he's coming. Coming in this race, both these guys were in the top 10 in points. Random came in this race 9th in points, where Brad Ream came in this race 4th in points. As Lipsy, so he's down pit road there. Sean Ard and Jake from State Farm still side by side for 3rd. Those battles were going on for quite some time. Jake from State Farm came in this race 12th in points, while Sean came in this race 21st in points. Here's last weekend's winner, Aiden Thomas, down to 69, currently in 7th. He came into this race 2nd in points as he goes 3 wide here. Jake from State Farm in the middle there. More 3 wide action here. Got Devin Payment, Ryan Benjamin, and Owen Miles on 14. Like Devin Payment still with the advantage. Still 3 wide off of 4. Devin Payment almost hits the wall there. Got Lucas Amari there in the 1 in 12th. Still side by side there with Ryan Benjamin, which I 72 will clear the 1. Got HS there in the 61, already making up ground. He's up to 14th. Johnny Hernandez in 15th. Remember that he pitted during the last caution, so he has fresher tires than anybody in this top 15. Same thing with Braden Carruthers, Dan Mattiello, Richard Herman. All these guys came down pit road during the last caution. Got Dan DJ running 19th, not a particularly good run for the guy, coming in 7th in points. Jason Albert now down to 20th. Came this race 3rd in points. Kellen Baker came this race 5th in points. So far, not a good run for these guys in the top 5 in points. And if these guys continue to run wherever they are right now, it's going to be a really big points day for Random J, Sawyer, and Brad Ream. You got the rest of the Atlanta Motorsport cars back here. You got Jordan Scout, Movement, and Cody Boggs. And Nathan Baird with a torn up race car. He's currently the last car on the lead lap. Anyways, back up to the front. Random J still trying to hold on to Brad Ream. He looks to the inside. And now goes back in line. Brad Ream is right there. He's trying to clear the 53s. He looks to the inside again. On board with Brad Ream here. And it seems that Random keeps getting a really good run on the outside off the turns. And here we got a lap car coming here. That's Lipstein to 9. Here comes Sean Ard seeming out of nowhere. He's right behind the 22. Random will lead lap number 16 as they will approach Lipsy this time by. It looks like Random will stay on the inside lane as he tries to get past by Lipsy. And going into the back straightaway, it looks like most of the leaders will get by him here. Brad Ream still right behind that 53. Up number 18 or 67 now. We got battle for third now between Keyshawn Richardson and Sean Ard. Both past winners this season in the Golf Summer Series. Both not doing particularly well in points. And Sean Ard looks like he'll probably maintain that lead. And just like we saw with Random earlier, it really seems that outside lane really gets a good run off these turns and allows people to defend their positions. Brad Ream tries to get a run on the outside. Was able to quite stick it. Brad Ream is still right on the back of that 53, trying to time his move perfectly with Random J will lead lap number 19. And into turn number 1, he looks at the inside again. They're now side by side coming off of turn 2. Still side by side. Looks like going into turn number 3, Brad Ream with the advantage. Can he clear the 53? Random with another great run on the outside. And coming off turn 4, they're still side by side. Random with the advantage. How is he able to make that work? Is Sean going to make a 3 wide? Looks like he isn't there. That could have been a big wreck. 53 and 22 still side by side. Brad Ream with the advantage again going into turn number 3, but Random once again able to make that outside lane work. He clears the 22. Random keeps his lead as Sean Ard's now side by side with Brad Ream. Jacob Stayfram now side by side with Slayer there for 4th. Still side by side for 2nd. Looks like Sean Ard may clear the 22 here. And he does. 19 up to 2nd. Brad Ream down to 3rd. And Keyshawn Richardson to 4th. And as the sun slowly sets here in Chicagoland, I think it's a good time for the Golf Summer Series. Crank it up. lap number 33 of 67. More cars coming up here. You see Random J, Brad Reed, Keyshawn Richardson, most of the leaders all down pit road. You saw a couple laps ago, Sean Ard was the first car down pit road. We got Sawyer, Aiden Thomas, and Mountain Dew Fan for Life. Still on the track currently, but they're probably going to come down this time by. It looks like they are. The leader now cycle over to Johnny Hernandez, Braden Carruthers, and Dan DJ. Remember, these guys pitted back in lap 2, just after our first caution. So these guys can stay on the track for a little bit longer than anyone else. As I said, I hear they all are coming down pit road. Braden Carruthers, Dan DJ, all coming in. Ryan Wilson also. Or Johnny Hernandez and Richard Herman all stay out. We got Adam Bowden also coming in. Nargan Scott, Jimmy, Kellen Baker, Sabretooth, and everyone else coming up pit road. It looks like once these final group of cars pit, the lead will cycle back over to Sean Ard. See Johnny Hernandez, Richard Herman coming in. As well as Alexander Jones, Nick State, and Dominic Payment. And that will wrap up our first pit road cycle of the night. And as you can see, Sean Ard has a huge lead over everyone else in the top 5. This time by, we're probably going to see what the margin is. Random J falling down to second. And one of the reasons why Sean has that really big lead was once again the fact that he was the first car down pit road. However, that also means he has much older tires than anyone in the field. So they're going to wear down rather quickly here. Here's some of the cars with newer set of tires there, trying to see if their strategy is going to work out. And as you can see, Sean has an over 2-second lead over Random. But the question is how long is that lead going to last? You got some of the other cars there in the top 10 as Sean Ard will lead lap number 38. On board Random here, looks like he's able to cut that crap down to 1.9 seconds. Take a look at the fastest laps here. Brad Ream with the fastest lap, Ryan Benjamin behind him in second, and Jordan Scow in third, Random J in fourth, and Keyshawn Richardson in fifth. While Sean Ard's in ninth for fastest laps here tonight. Random continuing to close the gap between him and the 19. And with the lap car of Nathan Barrett right in front of him, I think it's going to significantly cut into Sean's massive gap over the rest of the field. As we hit lap number 41 to 67, here's that Sean Ard will probably catch Nathan Barrett this time by. Well, we got another lap car in Lipsy just now coming on pit road. Is he going to play a factor for the 19? As Sean Ard will catch up to Nathan Baird going into turn number 3. Sean struggling to get past by him off of 4. They make contact! They touch! That was really close to being a wreck. Sean Ard able to get past by Lipsy as he still struggles to get by Nathan Baird. This is going to allow Random J and the rest of the field to catch up as they now try to pass Lipsy. Random will clear the 9 car with ease as Slayer is still a side-by-side. Sean Ard will lead lap number 42, but time is ticking for Sean to extend his gap because Random is coming. Got a battle for third now between Slayer and Bradford Ream. It looks like Slayer will hold on to third. As once again, these outside lanes continue to show their strength here in the turns. Random J and Slayer now getting passed by Nathan Baird. Brad Ream just now getting up to him. It's Hodel and Keyshawn Richardson now side by side. Devin Payment still right behind him there in the 88. Battle for second now between Random J and Slayer. Sean R is winning every moment of this battle. This is going to allow him to pull away. The longer these guys battle, the more his lead will extend. You got Hodel there also side to side with Devin Payment. Random J is still able to hold on to second as he continues to chase down the leader. And that time by the gap that was well over 2 seconds, now down to 0.7 of a second. Sean Otter will lead lap number 46, lap number 47 to 67 this time by, as the gap now closes down to 0.5 second. And I really like this camera angle here. It really seems like these guys are really far apart, but in reality they're not. "20 laps to go here in Chicagoland. Random and the rest of the field continue to close in. The gap that time by now down to 0.2 of a second. Sean R is still trying to hold on to the lead as we come to 19 laps to go. Random is there. Now down to 0.1 of a second. Brad Ream looks to the inside now for third. It's going on Random J and Sean to pull away a little bit. Oh boy, for Random J now, just tries to get a run off the 19. It looks like that time by Sean did pull away a little bit, but Random is still there. Oh, Random tried moving him to the outside. That wasn't able to work. Here comes Slayer for second. He's side by side with Random. Sean R slowly pulling away again as the battle for second is still going on between the 2 and 53. Down the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4. Slayer with the advantage. Is Random going to make the outside lane work? He's 3 wide for third. Random still a side by side with Slayer for second. Random's going to make the outside lane work once again. But is he going to clear him? These guys are still side by side for second. Because of that, Sean Ard's gap is now 0.4 of a second. Random finally clears those two of Slayer. as Sean still leads by several car lengths. Got Oldham and Keyshawn Richardson there once again side by side. Sean Arnold lead lap number 53 as we approach lap number 54 of 67 now. The sun continuing to set here in Chicago. He's trouble in the front straightaway. Nathan Bear looks on Mario go for his spin. Dan DJ and movement. Clobbers the 37. Cody Boggs also in it. Jimmy, Nixon, Lipsy I think also maybe got a piece of that as well. Caution's out for the second time here tonight at Chicagoland as we got tons and tons of carnage. Sean Arnold lead the field back to the stripe, and this has absolutely changed everything. Let's take a look at the replay to see what exactly caused that rather massive wreck here in the front straightaway. So much like our last caution, this was coming off of turn number 4. Oh, looks like Dan DJ got into 37 of Nathan Bear, who got into the one with Lucas on Mario's. Oh, movement. Hard hit there for the 20. Cody Boggs in it. Jimmy also in it. Sabretooth, Nixon, and Lipsy. I don't know if he got a piece of that as well, but they're also in that area. Let's go on board with movement here. Oh my god, Nathan Bear actually went up in the air there for a little bit. On board with Dan DJ here. Yeah, 28 is going to get off to 37. Did a decent job of saving it there as he tries to avoid losing as many points as possible. Anyways, who's going to come down pit road and who's going to stay out? And oh boy, Sean R, the only lead lap driver down pit road, as everybody else will stay out. Definitely a huge gamble for that 19 team. Anyways, the lead will transfer back over to Random J into 53 as we're under caution for the second time here tonight at Chicagoland. We'll be right back with you guys for what should be a good finish here tonight. Welcome back to the Golf Summer Series here from Chicagoland. We're about to come back green with only 9 laps to go. Currently in top 3 is Random J into 53 and Slayer into 2. Both trying to chase down their first ever Golf Summer Series victories. And Brad Vereen behind him in 3rd, trying to chase down his 2nd career Golf Summer Series win. Pace car now down pit road. As we're back on the green here in Chicagoland, 9 laps to go. A great restart already for the 53 of Random J. We just always seem to get really good restarts here. But going into turn number 3, here comes Slayer on the inside. Random J tries to block his run. Coming out at 8 laps to go. Keyshawn Richardson and Mountain Dew Fans for Life side by side for 4th, as it's pretty much now a 3-car battle for the win. Behind the leaders here, we got a 3-wide battle for 6 between Hoodlum, Devin Payment, and Aiden Thomas there. Looks like Hoodlum was able to hold on to that 6th position. Ryan Benjamin now side by side of Aiden Thomas. 3 wide once again towards the middle of the pack here. Richard Herman, Adam Bowden, and Ryan Wilson all battling for positions here. Aiden Thomas and Johnny Hernandez now side by side for 9th. Good runs for both Hoodlum and Devin Payment. Came in this race 19th and 20th in points respectively. And back up to the front with only 6 laps to go, Random J, still your leader here. He leads Slayer by over 0.2 of a second. Five laps to go now. As I mentioned, both these guys are not only chasing down their first ever Golf Summer Series wins, but also valuable points for this championship battle with only 7 races left in the season, so on board a Slayer now. No, what a great run for Random off of 4. 4 laps to go here at Chicago. And as you can see with this camera angle, how far these two drivers are apart from each other as we come to 3 laps to go. And of course the question is, how long will these guys make it on tires and gas? The last time anybody in the top 4 pitted was back in lap number 36. Oh, guys like Johnny Hernandez pitted just a few laps later. Two laps to go. Can Random return to 53 to victory lane? Slayer right on the back bumper to 53. Can he make his move? Down the back stretch and going into turns 3 and 4. Slayer still right behind the back bumper to 53. Is he going to make his move here? But once again, in turn number 4, Random J gets a great run off of Sawyers. This time by, he will see the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Chicagoland. Can Random J get his first ever Golf Summer Series win? Out of turn 2 and into the backstretch for the final time. Random continues to pull away. Random has not won in the number 53 since March 2019. But off of turn 4, he will see the checkered flag. He will win at Chicagoland. Congratulations to Random J53 and Atlanta Motorsports. They are winners here for the Hellman's 500K. Definitely a big points day for that team. But now let's take a look at the finishing results. So Random J finishes first, Slayer finishes second. 2 guys in the top 10 in points, getting valuable points. Bradley Ream also in the top 5 in points. He finishes third. Keyshawn Richardson in 4th. Mountain Dew Fan for Life in 5th. Hoodlum in the 3, finishing 6th. Devin Payment 7th. Ryan Benjamin 8th. Johnny Hernandez 9th. And rounding off the top 10 is last week's winner, Aiden Thomas. So now for the point standings with only 7 races left in the season. So Matt Ciel is still your points leader with 549 points. Bradley Ream behind him in 2nd, behind my 17, and Aiden Thomas in 3rd, behind my 18. So a really tight points battle for this top 3 here. Jason Albert behind my 32 in 4th. Johnny Hernandez by my 33 in 5th. Kellen Baker in 6th by my 38. Your winner Random J in 7th behind my 46 points. Slayer in 8th behind my 54. Dan DJ in 9th behind my 63. And Jimmy rounds off your top 10 behind my 74 points. So next week we head to the Eldora Speedway for the Eldora Dirt Derby. That'll be on this channel next weekend on August 22nd. Just like in Toronto, we'll have a heat race as well as the main event. So as always, thank you all for watching this race. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.